Welcome to episode 134 of the Still Drippin' Happy Hour. This is your host, Mason. On the move tonight, we got Dan the Man. He's muted.
Frick.
Oh, like we said, welcome to episode 134. We'll try to bring some sneaker news. I think there was more than the past couple weeks, at least.
Yeah, we got to heat back up. We're going back into, I think sneakers go in waves. It's we have nothing January, February, and then we have the tax refund 7s and 6s and 11s and 4s, and then we have like a little summer drop May, June. Then we have a type of like a little back to school bash in August, and then we just wait till October. I feel like Halloween really sets us off.
Yeah, we start getting into it. Halloween, then we get some Black Friday specials, lead up to the holidays. So
that's right.
We're picking up here. We're getting going. All right. Well, Dan, catch us up, man. Where you been? What you been doing?
Before we started the podcast, I was telling Mason just my impeccable track record on how good I am at showing up to this podcast. That I'm supposed to be 25% ownership of. But I'm just living life, making sure 2 humans stay alive. Lots of doctor's visits for some of them, making sure they're happy and healthy, and just keeping it moving. Lots of football in the last 2 weeks. There's been,
That's good.
There is a part of me that wonders, like in 25 years when children are out of the house, if I like asked them to make a list of things that were important, if football would be on it. And so trying to decipher how we can like scale that back maybe a little bit during football season while still being able to enjoy the game. Yeah. So we're gonna give them a survey like when they're 5, 8, 12, 15, 17. Okay. Just to help keep the priorities straight with the parental. Yeah. So
that's a great idea. Mine would probably be basketball, but the Titans and balls are the two that stay on.
I think I say the most 4-letter words during Titans and balls games. So just trying to stay. If nap time lives forever and nap time continues to be when the Titans play, I think we'll be in decent shape.
Yeah.
I do think at some time, like nap time expires. So we're just going to have to watch what I say.
Yeah, it's getting that way. Elliot is definitely, he'll see me watching a game, and I noticed it when he initially would watch TV with his hands behind his back, standing up. And we were like, why does he do that? And then Haley saw me watching a football game like that because I don't sit down when the Vols play. And they were, that's when I was like, okay, I cannot say anything. I just can't say anything. So I'll just like, last year, I think I told this on the pod, when Tennessee beat Alabama, before we won, or before we thought we were going to win, and then Hooker, like, did he have a fumble touchdown or a pick six, like in the last 5 minutes of the game?
Yeah, there was something where it put on rocks.
Threw my hat out into the hallway and just got up and left. And I knew that I was not welcome back in the living room. I just didn't. I just walked away, and I was like, I'm just going to sit in here. I missed the next Vols touchdown that scored the tying touchdown. So, but I was okay with that. I kept somewhat of my cool, but that once I threw the hat, I knew it wasn't safe for me to go back in there. Rightfully so. It was my fault. So, but yeah, tempers can get the best of you.
Yeah, I'm a solid don't say a word. And like if the Titans were to ever play in the Super Bowl, I would turn a TV on by myself in a room and watch the game. Like I would not. It would not be a party. People would not be allowed over. I might not even watch with Brooke. I would like sit there. I would stand in front of the TV, like 14 inches from my face, and just stare at the screen, and just yeah. So
that's fair. If the Titans make the Super Bowl, I feel like I know we probably all cannot afford tickets. At least I can't. But we
No,
should
we
go
can't.
and just sit outside the stadium.
Yes, 100%.
Bring some Hulu or some
Yeah.
YouTube TV or
Mm-hmm.
something,
Mm-hmm.
and just
Yes,
watch it. Just
100%.
stand outside the stadium and watch it on our phones.
There's a part of me that we need to get to sneaker news eventually, but there's a part of me that's a little upset about this whole stadium deal. Just from
Yeah.
like a true Nashvilleian perspective, not like tax dollars and BS like that. Who cares? Whatever. They're not going to spend the
Yeah.
money like I want them to spend it. I don't even live in Nashville. Who cares? But I feel like it's going to become now like a thing to go to Titans games. And like it's
Yeah.
easy. It's still generally easy to get to a Titans game.
Right.
Like when you look at Preds tickets from like 2017 to now, like you're not walking into a Preds game for under $7,500, I think, probably ish. And Titans, I feel like that's what it's about to be, the Cowboys effects, where it's like every single game is going to be, you can't get in for 25, 30, 40, 50 bucks. It's going to be $100. It's going to be $200. It'll be 400
there
bucks.
was to your point, and people like from out of town don't really understand this. But I probably went 10 to 12 years in a row where I would go to one or two Titans games and I never paid for them.
Yeah.
Somebody would always have a ticket.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, growing up, I think, yeah, there was at least one Titans game a season where it'd be like, hey, I got tickets. Or if it was like, hey, I want to go, like me and Reese would buy $10 tickets. We'd eat
Right.
4 double cheeseburgers at McDonald's on the way to the game, and then 4 on the way back home from the game, and it would be like $20. And it's like, just one time
exactly.
this is the best.
Yeah, agreed. I remember growing up, Casey and I would find tickets on the Woodmont, like that bulletin board over the water fountains. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We'd find tickets just pinned up there. What are you guys doing? I'm just take them down every week.
But no thrill better than when you're a young boy going to a sporting event.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
and that first one that you get to go to without parentals too. That's incredible. The movies is one thing. The movies is easy.
Yeah.
But going to a Titans game by yourself?
Yeah, that's big time.
Living large.
You gotta freaking find parking or get dropped off, or I mean, it's the best. It's the best.
No doubt. All right. Well, we stalled long enough for Landon. We'll let him jump in whenever he gets here. Hayes is out with some children sickness.
Yeah, one of the child diseases.
It's not the China virus
that we know of. He won't admit to it.
Yeah, he wouldn't. He definitely wouldn't admit this. But yeah, let's jump inside the box here.
What's inside the box?
That's my shoe in the box.
All right. What is this? The Powder Puff Girl dunks, right? Is that what it's called? Powder Puff Girls. How are you feeling about these? You like them?
These are tough in a bad way.
In a bad way, okay.
This screams Landon. Landon Parrish, I think, would be all over these things.
I almost feel like the Nike aspect of it makes it too mainstream for Landon. I definitely want him on to review these.
You're probably right about that. It feels like what they tried to do is they tried to do like the Grateful Dead dunks, and then they were like, hey, those were so cool and so popular, and I don't know, these a little funky to me. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, why Powder Puff Girls?
Yeah, that seems pretty irrelevant. If this wasn't maybe like 20 years ago.
Speaking of the devil, let's see if he's got his mic working. Talk to us, Landon.
What's up?
Yes, it's working. All right, Landon. We talked about we've had a long line early on in the podcast of some Power Ranger stuff that you liked, some Lego stuff. Well, how do you feel about the Powder Puff Girls dunks package?
I'm so sick of dunks.
This feels like a little lame. Like all we got detail-wise was the insoles.
And you're never going to see them. And they're going to wear away after like 6 wears.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's just like a UNC dunk and a green one and a pink one. I don't
I mean,
understand.
these would have been cool like 6 years ago when dunks were like an original thing, but
Yeah, you both have two girls. Are Powder Puff Girls a thing still?
absolutely
Well,
not.
Not to my knowledge. I
Okay.
hope
They're
not.
trying to
didn't
make it
think
a
so.
thing. 90s is in right now though, like early 2000s, mid 2000s.
Yeah.
Do you, Mason, have you seen the eyeballs on the back of these things?
They have
Never.
Terrifying.
eyeballs.
Terrifying.
Oh my gosh.
Whoa. Okay, that's dope. That just changed
That
the
is
game for me.
that is cooler. It makes the dunk cooler, but it is scary. It
They're-
should be a Halloween dunk right there.
They all have eyeballs.
That does. I mean, it increases the detail aspect of it is way better than just looking at the picture we're seeing now.
Are these
And
kind of
I
YouTube
will-
sizes?
The one small detail too that you'll notice on these, they got the little smiley face on one side.
Well, let me blow you back up. Oh, a little. Okay. What is
So
the
and
purple
each
ones? I didn't see a
individual-
purple one.
each individual one has a little
Okay, that's pretty cool.
smiley
The purple
face.
ones look like the best ones. Am I right?
I agree with that.
Are they coming in
didn't
kid
even-
sizes?
Uh,
I have no
honestly,
idea.
I'm
it
trying to
drops
match
in
now.
2023. Holiday 2023. This might be a Black Friday situation.
This is what we were talking about in the intro of it's speeding up towards the holidays. You're gonna get these. I'm not sure about that, but
A little disappointed in my choices there.
all right. I wanted to put this on. What is this? And what are we doing here? This could have been on Worst of the Week, but we're looking at the Nike GT Cut Wembanyama, I guess, player edition. I don't know. It doesn't look like much of an edition. It looks like a mock-up.
The,
Looks like
the
somebody
toe
found a
box and
Sharpie.
the toe box and the
Yeah.
front end of the shoe almost look like just like an Air Max 1. And then you get to the back and it's like, ooh, what's going on?
Looks like a tennis sneaker.
That's confusing.
Oh, I thought Wemby meant Wembley, like tennis.
Oh no. This is for Spurs rookie Victor Wembanyama.
That's a little tough. That doesn't seem like a basketball shoe either.
No, it doesn't.
It like
It looks like a
turf trainer.
yeah, one of those like $29.99 Nike factory basketball shoes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like the all black ones.
Yes.
Yeah, one of those.
100%. That's tough.
Do you think this is more of a Hayes question, I guess, but Dan, you somewhat I know Landon doesn't follow the NBA at all, so Dan, will this guy win the Rookie of the Year, you think? Have you watched any of him?
The one game I saw him play, and I was like, oof, I don't know, dude. I don't think he has it. Like, I don't think he doesn't have it. I think eventually he will. But he seems like a Jaren Jackson where he needs to like gain 30 to 40 pounds for like his body to mean something on a basketball court in the NBA.
Yeah. Yeah, it does feel like
Like you
That'd be
see, and
interesting.
he's not stringy enough like KD. I don't know. He's stringy enough like KD. Like he's lanky, he's tall, he's floppy, he's wobbly, but like I think his brain needs to catch up with his body a little bit.
he does sometimes look like a baby giraffe out there.
It's
Just
just
like trying to figure it out.
yeah, it's a little strange. I mean, I think he's going to be good.
Yeah, I
He's-
think
he's
it'll
not-
be good.
He's
It-
not going to be bad.
It'll be interesting in his first year.
What do you think?
What it'll look like. I don't think he's going to win. My favorite for Rookie of the Year is Chet Holmgren.
Chet Holmgren. Chet
So-
Holmgren.
But I don't know. I think he'll be pretty good if he doesn't get injured. These guys could get injured. We've seen that a lot with long and lanky people. So
Shout out Nick
Don't-
Chubb.
Sheesh.
The opposite of long and lanky. That's for sure.
Did y'all? I saw today a side-by-side comparison of his 2015 injury and his injury from yesterday, and I
Oh my
was just
gosh.
like, I showed Brooke, and she like squealed.
How-
She was like,
How's he still walking? Like, how is he still walking? Like, how? Like,
how is he still running prior to last night? Obviously, man, I've never seen a bit.
how old is Nick Chubb? He's been playing for like at least 10 years in the NFL.
No, not a chance.
4.
I have
You
no
sure?
idea. Fact check that, and let's. We're gonna move on while you do that. But
Move on.
we got some
He's
official.
27 years old.
Yeah, so he's been in the league
Went in
for like
2018,
6 years,
round 2.
5 years. This is year 5.
5 years. Wow. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, we've got Nike Book 1. I don't know if they're calling it Chapter 1 or just Book 1. I don't know. I'm a little confused, but
I want to see how these things progress because again, it almost looks like a. I don't know what this shoe is supposed to be.
I was gonna ask if you had changed your course on these. You still not a fan?
Where do you wear these?
That's a good point. I would like to see some other colorways, not
I agree
the
with that.
loudest color in the crayon box.
No, I can agree with that. I will get semi pissed. Not really, actually, figuratively speaking, if these show up in every Crunch and Planet Fitness in all of America when people are wearing Gymshark and they're wearing their their pump covers and they're carrying around their gallons of water and I mean
Are these the new Roshi runs?
this feels like the Blazer culture though, you know?
Oh, don't get
A
me
little
started on
bit.
Blazer culture.
I don't. What's up with the little heel tab? There's like 6 of them.
There's 17 of them. Just in case when you're pulling off your pump
You
cover
pull
and trying
one.
to get your shoes on, you're just like too jacked to. You need extra leverage.
I honestly think this could be a basketball shoe that you see more off court, and not in this colorway,
Mhm.
but in
Gotcha.
other colorways. I think that's why they made it. I think that's what Devin Booker wanted. He
Performance wise, this looks 100% like a casual walk around shoe.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, it doesn't. I think he sacrificed performance for it, which
yeah,
is okay. I mean, that's what we've been asking for, right?
I don't know if there's a single piece of Nike technology in these shoes from the last 20 years that's going to help on the basketball court.
Yeah, I agree.
Allegedly, according to Sneaker News, Devin Booker's Nike Book 1 is inspired by the Air Force 1, check, the Blazer, check, and the Air Jordan 1, check.
Yeah, I mean, that's it. I'm surprised. So I have a couple other pictures, but it's just like the advertisement stuff. This makes it look like a Kobe.
That thing, I'd put that on my wiener and run 1,000,000 miles in that thing. That looks amazing.
Yeah, that does not look the same as this.
No. Man,
This looks like a new Kobe. This looks like the greatest basketball shoe Nike's created.
may not go that far, but I don't disagree.
Yeah,
it
you're
looks
probably right.
better than what was originated in the sweatshops of China.
I'd say we're still all waiting. Landon, you got anything on?
Is that a zoom unit in the toe area?
In the heel area? There's a zoom unit, like in the back. It doesn't show it on here, but
It's just in the insole.
yeah, just like in the middle, it's not visible. Yeah, it's back here on the heel somewhere.
I just think like you take a look at those versus what Sabrina Ionescu came out with a few weeks ago. Yeesh. The man got shafted.
The coolest detail is the chapter 1 on the back, but this is the real shoe on the right over here. You can't even see it. You can't even tell that says chapter 1. This would have been dope on the back.
Now with the understanding that they have a book and then lots of arrows pointing to the heel tab acting like it's a book, makes a little bit more sense.
That does, yeah.
Better
You're
backstory.
right. This helps a little bit. Book pages.
Whoever drew that Nike check though needs to go back to preschool because that looks like bullcrap.
Well, I mean, that's how it looks on the shoe. It looks terrible.
What if his child drew that?
It might be, but they literally matched it on the shoe. Like, this is a chubby check right there.
The silhouette reminds me of the Flyknit boots, the Chukka boots. Remember those?
Oh yeah, the Chukka. Yeah, I have a couple pair of those.
I've
You're not
always
wrong.
wanted to own a pair of those.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess we can move on. But great insight there. We'll wait for some other colorways. Still,
Oh my gosh.
this is for you, Landon.
Oh my gosh. You guys, let me tell you what.
You're on the
No.
watermelon colorway, right? For sure, right?
Honestly, that the sprinkled gray midsole and and with the brown, the earthy tones, that's my vibe.
I love those. I don't like the
Man,
top ones, but right now we're looking at the Asics Gel Light 5 Retro Trail pack.
the
These
top ones have a sriracha vibe to them.
yeah, I can see what you're saying there. I don't love the top ones. I don't know, the green throws it off for me. I like everything else, but the green doesn't hit for me. The bottom ones, those could break the seal. I don't know if they're big enough to break the seal for me, but
The top ones have a lime green sole though. That's pretty dope. It's like
yeah,
neon.
you think it's like glow in the dark? That would be pretty cool. I've always thought, glow in the dark stuff seems so crazy, but you never even see it.
True.
Right? Like it is a cool detail, but I don't feel like, other than those ones, the J Balvin 2s that actually had a light in them, like nobody ever knew glow in the
True.
dark.
When you go play laser tag,
Yeah, when they do the cosmic bowling.
there you go. See, there's a place, there's a time. I will say this is one of my favorite models of gel lights.
This is absolutely my favorite Asics.
Yeah, I've got a pair of these, and oh man, it's good stuff.
Yeah. I went as far, I'm normally a size 11.5 in Nike, so I don't know what that makes me in Asics, but I went to Music City Vintage and tried on a 10.5 in these because it was the salmon toes in Gel Light 5.
Yeah.
I could barely get those things off after I put them on. They were so tight.
I wear an 11.5 in gel light 5s and a 10.5 in Air Max 1s.
Yeah, so I think I'm going to go up to a 12 on Gel Light 5s. That's probably what I need. I've been looking on eBay, but
how the tongue is attached, that's why.
Oh yeah,
it's
so comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't have the vag tongue, so you're good to go.
I know. I've thought about this, the Gel Light 3 salmon toe, like the OG that Ronnie did.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do that 3 tongue. It is weird.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm glad we all agreed on this one. I wonder what Hayes would think. I know the top ones. I have a word that rhymes with granny that he would probably say, but the bottom ones, I don't know if he would like them or not.
Yeah, fair.
Fair assessment. Let's move on then. All right, Landon. This is a podcast of Landon Gore-Tex back again.
Oh my goodness! Pumpkin spice season is upon us. Get out your Gore-Tex. Get out your bonfires and purple and yellow Gore-Tex ones. My goodness. This will be the last pair of shoes I ever buy. That's all I need.
We've heard that plenty of times.
Nah, man. This is it.
I think you might not get a chance to get these.
Excuse me?
You just bought Crocs, and Nike, if they know that, they probably will ban you.
Listen. I got an update. I got a Croc update. I'm returning them.
What?
They fit funny. I don't like them.
Is it because it's the Salehi ones?
Maybe. I don't like that they have a heel tab. They're hard to get on because of that. And then when you put them on sport mode, it digs into your heel. Like they're just huge. They're a size 10 and they just I could probably fit both of my feet into one of them. That's how wide these things are. Now, don't get me wrong. The quality is unmatched. The tread, incredible. The comfort, great. Outside of them just being ginormous. Like, they just, like, Dan, have you tried them on? Have you tried these on?
Just Crocs?
No. These are it's the Silly Bimberry. And
No.
they fit so much different in their Croc because they've got a heel tab that pops up. It's on an open hill. And that's the thing is, I want these for camping. I need easy glide and go, and this is not providing that. And then when I put them on sport mode, they're wearing me out in my backside, man. It does not feel good. Like, I haven't gone many miles in them, but I know when those piggies start sweating and it starts rubbing up against that rubber, that's no bueno.
Those dogs are gonna be barking.
So now I'm looking at Merrell's, the Hydro Mox.
Ooh.
Yeah, but honestly, I might just end up just caving and getting, like, I tried on some regular Crocs at the store, and man, I can't believe I can't continue to talk like this. I gotta stop.
Hey, I will say I had the opportunity to put Hydro Mox on my feet, and I did.
Thoughts?
And
Where do
they
you try them on?
at a DSW.
Oh,
You can
God.
for sure go to DSW and find some
They'll have
real
some?
shady in there.
Hey, give me your real thoughts. We're the same size. What size did you try on?
So I think I tried on I don't know if they come in half sizes, do they?
They don't. They
'Cause
don't. It's just like Crocs.
I think I tried on a 10, maybe need an 11, but it was kind of like suction cup on my foot. It felt like I had octopus on me and I couldn't get it off.
Oh no! See, it's the opposite of the Crocs.
But maybe I needed 11, you know.
Well,
But there wasn't an 11 option.
Oh, God.
They were on like ultra clearance for like $10.
$10?
Yeah, it was great. But I didn't buy them because they didn't fit me.
Dude.
Instead,
I'm on DSW's website right now, looking at who am I? What is this?
I think this has taught me that we should, if we can get a full quorum, a full squad pod, every month or so, we should have people write in and judge whether we take their sneaker card. Because like last week, Landon started talking about Crocs, and we were all for taking his sneaker card away. But when he said they're just for camping, I think that's okay. I think if it's inside the house or for camping or something specialized like that, I think you can justify it.
You gotta have a few like truly utilitarian pairs of shoes in the collection.
Yeah.
Like, hey, when it's dumping rain or when there's 4 inches of snow outside, I know Hayes does it, and kudos to Hayes, but I'm not wearing a pair of Jordans out there. Probably not wearing a pair of Nikes.
It's just
You
not
know what?
practical.
I'm putting on a pair of duck boots. And, call me a white middle-class man. Call me that. But guess what? My feet are warm-ish. They're not wet. And it's very utilitarian.
Yeah, I agree.
It's probably the last pair of duck boots I'll ever buy in my life.
Boom. DSW, size 11, done.
Wow. We started off this podcast where we would be buying sneakers live on the pod. Now we're buying Crocs and something I've never heard of.
Thanks,
That
Dan.
is the worst looking Croc I have ever seen in my life.
It's not a Croc, man. It's a Hydro Mock. It's made by Merrell.
Yeah, about the same.
Hydro Mock.
Why don't you just get some like easy foam runners?
Ooh, listen, those are like $100. I'm not gonna pay that much for. And Anna doesn't approve of them. She won't let me wear them.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, she's not on the easy train like
Not at
you?
all. I will say they're the most comfortable foam slip-ons I've tried on so far.
Okay, fair enough.
But
I don't know if they're good for like off-road. Like I'm gonna be like walking in gravel in these. What do you think?
I don't know. You should have gotten the Walmart foam runners when they were out before they got sued.
Yeah, all I know is I'm signing up for
I would think gravel would get in them more than Crocs,
You think?
based on
Dan,
the whole
do you have them?
location.
Foam runners?
Yeah.
Negative.
Have you ever tried them on?
Negative, actually.
They're super comfy. I'm signing up to be a VIP member at DSW right now.
That's
This
what
is
I'm
really, this is just really escalated quickly.
They'll
I'm
send
getting
you like
20% off though.
yeah, they'll send you like $5 on your birthday, just a free gift card.
Wow.
You can go buy maybe like some pantyhose or something for your wife.
I'm not buying her anything. She won't let me buy foam runners. So
Landon, would you trying to switch back to sneakers here? Would you wear the 6s down here?
oh, they do come in half sizes. Let's go, Dan. But they're
Okay.
out. They only have a size 11. Dadgummit.
Sheesh.
I'm sorry. What did you ask? No, I don't like 6s.
You don't like 6s, okay?
Yeah.
Dan, what do you think about the 6s?
I not for myself, but like I kind of do like that. I kind of like the color. It's a nice fall situation.
It feels like if it's Gore-Tex, it feels like it could be your new duck boot.
That's true. Sixes are kind of similar to Mr. Croc Burberry. Like, I just feel like no matter what, I could probably wear like a size 6 and shove it on my foot and still look like a boat. They just look massive on me.
They do
I
look
dumb.
big. Yeah.
I look real dumb.
I only have one pair of 6s, and I break them out every now and then on a legal sneaker Friday, but that's about it.
Y'all,
got
they
it.
make Crocs that are lined with wool. That's crazy.
I actually knew that for some reason, but I don't know why we're still talking about Crocs. Well, we
Stan-
aren't, but you are, Landon.
Hey, but what color are these Jordan 1s? Seriously, is that like a royal blue or is that
I
purple?
think it's navy. I think it's like a navy blue.
Because they've already come out with a purple version.
Kind of looks like an indigo kind of deal.
Yeah, there's a cross. I think they could. I don't know. I have no idea. Nike is terrible about colors with their official pictures.
They are.
They never match.
Never.
Never. But
Next.
both of these would be pretty good.
Yeah,
I'll try for
decent.
both.
Decent.
Here we go.
The BBC.
I don't know what's going on here. Yeah, BBC
Good
and
grief.
Clark's Wallabies.
Man,
What
I feel like this
is
collab
this
should
like an
have to get-
overlapping target market right here? I don't feel like it, but what were you saying, Dan?
I honestly kind of think it could be like a sneaky one. Honestly,
Okay.
I
Yeah,
think it could be.
I
It
agree.
could be a situation for sure. I mean, those shoes are a situation. I wouldn't get caught dead in those, to be honest.
Wow.
Yeah, I think that's a fair assumption.
Because there's
For me as well.
diamonds. Is that the
Yeah, it's their diamonds and money sign logo.
signs? Yeah, pretty white trashy. So I'm out.
Landon, could you wear these to work?
Nah, that's a negative.
If Riff Raff showed up to my house in these, I'd be like, yes, exactly, yes, this is the target market.
That's it. Yeah.
But I think that might be the only person that I can see
think-
wearing these.
And I'm with you. I think this is a strong Florida shoe.
Mm,
Central Florida, like
Yes.
Florida man.
maybe even Miami. You might catch some clubbers
You might,
in Miami.
you
in a
might
couple
catch
months.
some of those. Yep,
Mhm.
I agree. Question about these: do you know what this sole is called? The sole of a wallaby?
It's not just like a gum outsole. I mean,
No,
there's like a
this is
special naming
I
convention.
heard this on a podcast the other day. You remember the
Wallaby Way.
crepe hemp or crepe hemp Nike Air Max 1
Hmm.
that just came out like not
Mhm.
too long ago?
Mhm.
Crepe is the name of like the sole that's like, I don't know, scratched up on the bottom of a wallaby. You know what I'm talking about?
Interesting.
So that's why those were called the crepe hemps, and it's crepe, I think, not crepe. So we've been saying that wrong because it doesn't have an accent, I guess. I don't know. But that's this material of the sole on those shoes and all the wallabies.
So that is a crepe outsole.
Yeah, like the bottom of it is. Yeah,
All right.
learn something new.
The more you know.
Yeah, I had no idea. Don't know where I heard it from, but all right. Well, I was trying to get Bodie to come on the pod for a little golf update, but he sent me these at least. These are for the Ryder Cup. We still call it the Ryder Cup, right, Landon?
Oh,
Okay. Glad you're still ordering your mock turbo or whatever you call
I'll let you know when the order's confirmed. I'm trying to get my 30% off right now.
them. All right. Well, this is for these shoes we're looking at are golf shoes for Team USA and Team Europe. I'm not too familiar with the Ryder Cup, so I don't fully understand it. But
it's one of the best golfing events of the year. I mean, it's not like Masters level by any means, but it's basically America against the world. And what's better than that? Nothing.
that's
We've got
fair.
like a banging American team this year. It's gonna be top notch golf entertainment. So everyone needs to tune in, take a gander, make sure they watch.
When is it?
TBD. Loading.
Can you also look up who's on the Team USA?
September 29th and ends October
For the Ryder Cup?
1st.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
If I had to guess, like, is Brooks Koepka on it? No,
No, for
probably
sure.
not.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, no, Brooks is 100%. Him,
He
Phil.
is?
Him, Phil.
thought- So this is very stupid. I saw a headline that said Dustin Johnson said that him leaving for Live is the reason why he's not on the Ryder Cup team. Is that just because he did so bad?
That's true.
Okay.
So we've got Sam Burns, Patrick Cantlay, Ricky Fowler, Wyndham
Ricky.
Clark, Brian
Okay.
Harmon, Max Homa,
Yeah.
Colin Morikawa,
Oh, I like Colin Morikawa.
Mr. Scotty Scheffler, Justin Thomas, Jordan Spieth, and Xander Schauffele.
Shoffley.
Schauffele. Yeah, Schauffele.
How many people was that? I didn't know there. I thought there was like 5 people on the
2,
team.
4, 6,
Not
8,
the whole
10,
crew.
12.
12?
12.
Goodness gracious, that's more than a football team.
Because there's all sorts of like little doinky games and stuff. I mean, some of it's like team, some of it's like individual. I mean, it is entertaining. If you get into it and understand the rules, highly suggest.
Ryder Cup's dope.
All right.
So
All right.
there's a 4-ball, there's foursomes, there's singles, and then at the end you get to raise the cup, and in all hopes and dreams, America always wins. You know.
Well, based on that team and what I know about golf, which is not too much at all, but it seems like we've got probably 12 of the top 20 players in the world.
Yeah, I mean they
Probably
have
12
they
of the
have
top.
Rory, they have
18.
John Rahm, they have Victor
Oh.
Hovland, they
Those
have
three are
Matt
good.
Fitzpatrick, Mr. Tommy Fleetwood, Justin Rose. So I mean they got some players for
Yeah.
sure.
Okay.
So it'll be a hotly contested battle.
All right. I feel like they should owe us some ad money at this point. I mean, Dan
Yeah,
is
I know.
raving about this.
At a minimum. And I'd
There
like
you go,
to get
Landon. We all got
I
your
need-
order
Boom.
confirmation number, so we're just gonna ask it.
Yo.
We're gonna call him and say, "Here's my order confirmation. Can you send this to my house instead of
For-
the one that was in there?"
I didn't get the deal you saw, Dan. I paid $40 for him, but you know,
Okay. That's decent. I mean, ish.
I mean, it's just I'm trying to see if they fit. If they don't, take them back. Free shipping, free returns.
That's right. Easy. You're a DSW
Easy.
member for life. Crown, VIP, Platinum.
But they wouldn't let me use the 30% off. So what the heck?
Oof.
Bummer. All right. Well, let's keep going. Oh,
She. Let's go.
these are coming back out. I don't know. We'll wait.
I thought this
to
guy
see.
got canceled. I thought this guy
Exactly.
got canceled.
That's my next slide. This was in March or in May.
Like, he
Tom-
abused
yeah.
his employees.
Yeah, Tom
Right.
Sachs and Nike are over. We heard this was in May or March. I don't know which one. And then what? We just wait. No Nike like official statement or anything. Now we're just like, oh well, here's a new colorway. We're gonna release these soon. What? I guess the world just doesn't really care.
Society has the shortest memory. This is the most
We-
Travis Scott move ever. Just go
We-
dark for a couple months, come back, and everybody forget that you killed a bunch of people.
At
That's
least
the
Tom Sachs
story.
didn't kill a bunch of people, but
You
I
don't know
do
that.
get your
You know
sentiment.
that?
Yeah, you're right. I don't.
Allegedly, all of these things could have or maybe didn't happen.
Do you like the GPS still, or you just won't wear it for Tom Sachs?
Like, I like the model of shoe.
I think it's
Would you,
garbage.
really? You don't like it? Have you
I
always not
think-
liked it?
It's too basic of a shoe.
In all fairness, I do think I like it only because Tom Sachs is with it. If I saw this in a Payless with just a Nike check on it, I'd be like, okay. I mean, in all sincere honesty.
Yeah, it is just simple enough. Yeah, I don't know. I agree with you. The Tom Sachs name makes it something,
Yes.
if not controversial. Yeah, I don't know. It feels like I would rather have a Waffle Runner or
True.
whatever Waffle One or whatever that new one that came out
Yeah.
was.
Fair.
So, but yeah, I just thought this was interesting that like no word. We just see, hey, these are coming out. Nobody's outraged anymore. There's not even an article about them like coming out with it. It's just here it is. Here's a new shoe that's coming out soon. So
Here you go, boys and girls. Buy this
very
up.
interesting. Very interesting. Do I have anything else? Maybe one? Nope. I think that's it for me. Y'all got anything?
No. I mean, I
Oh, they're
feel like,
cheaper on Amazon. Dadgummit. I gotta go cancel my order. Impulse. And look, this is a
Lyndon's
cooler.
been here half of.
This is a cooler colorway too.
That's
That's dope.
looks like a painful shoe to get on. Must be pretty flexible, right?
I don't know. Dan said it was like a sea creature.
It
does look like that.
and company against legs to me. I think what we should do on some Inside the Box, Nike, what was this, 2 days ago? Was it Friday or was it Monday? Restocks were out the wazoo. I mean, it was like it was a restock factory on Nike.com. We had all sorts of things coming in, and it was just notification after notification. I mean, we had Jordan 1 lows, we had 6s, we had golf, we had 72-10 Jordan 11 lows. We had the playoff 13s, we had the true blue Jordan 1s, we had the Chicago Jordan 2s, we had the Jordan 1 low bread toe. I mean, it was a madhouse.
When was
yesterday.
this? Yesterday,
on
yeah.
Monday.
They're calling
We
it
had the-
Nike App Days.
We had Black Flint 13, Jordan 6, cool gray. It was insane. But also, I think it's interesting too that we've got now LeBron 4 graffiti. I feel like I've seen more LeBron graffitis in the past 3 years than I have ever in LeBron's career, ever in his life. And I also don't understand how LeBron 4, when they're on LeBron 20, can be $240. Shouldn't the cost to make those shoes go down over the years?
Yeah.
Like they should optimize the way that and efficiency-ize how they're making those shoes to make them cheaper.
In my opinion, the LeBron 4 is the most memorable because it's the weirdest looking shoe out there.
It's
Like who is wearing those?
It's just like the Adidas Kobe.
The toaster one?
Yeah, exactly. It's just it's a brick house on your shoe, and not a brick house in a good way.
No, the LeBron 4 that's a weird shoe. If the LeBron 6s come out, the white ones, I think I would hoop in those. I love that shoe.
Mm-hmm.
Or the 9. The 9 was a little bit chunky, but I thought that was I thought the 9 was a good streetwear shoe.
I thought the 9 was good. Anyways,
Anyways,
that's
yeah,
all the sneaker news I got.
I had not even seen about this Nike App Days. So yesterday was member exclusive Dunk, Air Max, some Jordan Resox. Today was pretty lame. 7 tips from an NCAA champion. Like, who cares? Who cares about that?
That's way. I can't even. I'll never be one of those. So let's send me something relevant. Send me some more restocks I care about.
I've got some other general questions we can stay inside the box for. How do you guys feel about the Nike by You, or what used to be Nike ID? Up or down on those?
I like the option to have it. I've never customized a shoe and actually purchased it, but I like the capacity to do it. Just never done it.
Have you ever done it, Landon?
I played around with it, but I've never ordered it.
Yeah. I've never ordered it either, but I think I'm close. I really like the Air Max 1 options that they have right now.
Okay.
And so the problem that I always had is I never saw anybody order them. I just saw people post their designs or whatever.
Mm.
But somebody that I follow ordered one, and the materials on it look really good. Looked like really good quality, which I did not expect. I don't know why.
Interesting.
So it made me really think about doing it, and so I think I'm closer than I ever have been. I'll say that. So I've never really thought about getting some. The problem that I have now is what do I put for the personalization?
See, that's the thing. I think you can. I don't know.
It's like, it'd be cool if I got some for my birthday, or for Elliot's birthday, that I put his birthday on it or his name on it. But then I feel like I want him to design it, you know?
Yeah, and then the likelihood of you wearing them consistently probably goes down a fair amount.
Right. Yes, exactly. Yeah, that's the tough part too. Maybe I'll design it with his favorite color. I don't know. So just something I was thinking about the other day.
I was doinking around with Sabrina's, the Nike by You Sabrina's. I like the options that you're granted.
Okay.
Because the amount of fly knit, the amount of detail, I think there's 16 levels of different customizations you can do, and some of those are you can add in names and stuff like that, so it doesn't really count in my opinion, but they have some pretty cool stuff that you can do on those. It's fun to play around with.
I think it's cool. I don't know what word I'm trying to use, but the non-mainstream ones that are on Nike ID, you can take inspiration from other shoes more.
Mm-hmm.
So it's on the Air Max 1, you can't make a red and white Air Max, a university red Air Max 1. They're not going to let you do it. And you can't do all those other ones. But on the Sabrina's, you can make one that looks pretty close to other popular colorways and stuff.
Yeah, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, I like
the feature. I like the feature.
Yeah. All right, that's all I've got for Inside the Box. Once again. Let's see. Landon, how's Auburn doing in football?
Well, we're terrible. We're so bad. We're so bad.
I don't want to. I don't know why I wanted to bring up football, because I don't want to talk about college football.
I mean, we haven't played anybody, but we beat Cal at Cal for whatever that's worth, but
it's better than losing to Florida. Y'all will probably beat Florida.
I think we'll beat Alabama, so that's all that really matters.
I mean,
Alabama looks yeesh.
I think I might have a tryout soon.
I have never and this is the one thing I don't understand. And I guess you get the players that you get, and you can recruit as hard as you want, but the players who show up are the players you have to work with. How, as Alabama football, do you not have a known QB who is actually a good QB? could argue most important player on the field at a given time when you're on offense. 100%.
Yeah.
Like how can you still have this up in the air and literally all of your quarterbacks are kind of trash? I just don't understand it. Like, how, as Nick Saban, do you enter into a season and not know who the quarterback is and they not be good? I don't know. People are asking. But
Well,
I
I
will
mean,
say,
what do you think about this then? On the other side, you've got people before the season. People, as in like people in Vegas, people, former teammates, saying Joe Milton was a Heisman candidate.
Mhm.
That guy couldn't hit anything on. I mean, it wasn't all his fault, but
Yeah, that was tough too. That was
yes,
tough.
it's a tough one.
That game was infuriating.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Now, okay, let's talk about something that could be happy. Colorado. Are we on the train? Do we actually like Dion? Do we dislike Dion?
Choo choo.
I mean,
I like Dion. I think we're a pro Dion.
okay.
I hope they go to the playoffs.
I would love that.
I would, but I really don't think they're as good as they look.
Oh, did y'all watch the 60-minute episode on Deion Sanders?
I didn't.
60 Minutes hardly ever covers the same person twice within the same year, and they did Deion Sanders. The amount of like swagger that he's brought back to that program, and like it's unreal.
I just keep thinking about being a student and just
I know.
Okay, hey, yeah, Dad, Mom, February of 2023, I'm going to, or no, even like, think about it from like you've gone through freshman year. It's
right.
Like, yeah, Mom, I went to one football game. I went to 2 basketball games, and I sat in my dorm. We went hiking on the weekends. Think about what you're doing now.
Yeah.
Your week as a college kid, I mean, the only thing you can think about is football on Saturday. And with a home game, I mean, sheesh. Those grades for that college are going to tank, but that would be the most electric atmosphere I've ever known.
It's the number one party school. It's one of the number one party schools in the nation already.
Is it?
Oh, yeah. Colorado, it's a big party school.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
I feel like I always hear about Florida State and ASU.
I do. Yeah, Arizona State for sure.
I feel like Arizona State. If any of my daughters ever think they're going to Arizona State, they're not. I don't care. That is not even.
I think that's 100% fair.
That's not an option. It's just like I'm not even going to put it on the table for them. They're not even going to know that college exists.
When I was sending my ACT scores, I picked 3 college. You get, I think, 3 free. Colorado was one of them. Never had any. I never applied or anything, but I just was like, I saw a picture of their campus. I was like, that looks beautiful. Just put that one down. Send them my transcripts.
Let's see if they reach out to my people.
Yeah. Can I get a scholarship?
Just for the video of what Prime said, the first meeting with the team, like after they come out of like a 1 and whatever season, they won 1 game. He's like, enter the transfer portal. Just enter the portal.
What do you say? My bags are packed and I'm only bringing Louis or something. Yeah, I don't love all the stuff that he says, but I do think he is. I don't know. I love the idea of him just saying like, look, we're going to go and we're going to get the best players in the nation, but we're not there to recruit them. We're interviewing them. Like, they need to sell us on why they should be here.
And there was one part in the interview too where he was like, I mean, it was the coach's fault, but it's also the kid's fault. Like the way he may not come across, and the way in which he says some things may not come across, as well as they could. But like he's not wrong, Yeah, it's not like incorrect.
And I'm gonna butcher it because I only heard part of what he was saying, but I like the idea of how he says, and this goes against every HR stuff that people rave about, is where they were asking him about the culture, and he was like, "No, there's not. I don't believe in culture. You just have leadership or you don't." I was like, okay,
Let's
mean,
go. I love that.
that makes sense though. I mean, it's like you're either a good leader or you're not. It's not
Yeah.
a culture a culture issue or whatever. I was
Yeah,
like, okay. I mean, he's proving it right. I'll say whatever he's saying. He's
it
won
would
so
be-
far.
I mean, even if they lose out the rest of the year, I mean, still, you went from 1-11 to like outright winning a game against the people who were in the national championship. Should
Yeah.
they have been in the national championship? No, but your first game of the season, you go and beat them, and then you go beat a fairly decent Nebraska team. I mean, they're not going to like go to the college football playoff, but they're good.
Yeah.
And then your rivals at Colorado State. I mean, sheesh. Can't imagine what that man thinks about when he goes to bed each night. It
Yeah.
will be this Saturday.
I will
game
say though,
against Oregon.
who did they rush the field against?
That was Colorado
Nebraska.
State last week. They might have done Nebraska and Colorado State.
They shouldn't be doing that. No, I'm thinking of maybe they did. Maybe it was one of those. But also Missouri. Missouri beat the number 16 team in the country and stormed the field. That seems embarrassing to me. Like you're
Missouri-
an SEC school.
Ever since Missouri let that one gay player on their team, and he was like the first gay player in NCAA history to come out as gay, things have just gone real bad for him. And I'm not saying it's because of that. It's just it was a real marker of kind of Missouri and their success in college football.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, they've had a tough run of it. But they had that hunger strike thing, right? Where they people were rioting on campus.
I
Yeah,
forget
that's at
Missouri.
Missouri.
I forget Missouri's in the SEC.
I mean, to be honest, if we're building a super conference, Missouri and Vandy kind of have to go.
Oh yeah,
It's kind of like Rutgers.
Texas.
and the Big
Texas has
Ten.
got to get in, and Vandy's got to go.
But hey,
Missouri's gotta
Vandy's
go.
got. If we're thinking,
The SEC has like 10 of the
conference
top
is not
15
football.
teams in baseball already. Like you take Vandy out, we got 9 of the top 16 teams now, not 10.
We're,
basketball.
SEC's looking a little trashy though this year in football. I mean, we need to really turn this thing around.
I don't think there's any good teams in football. It's just Colorado. That's it.
What is it? Pac-10
Yes.
is 7-1 right now.
Yeah, the Pac-10
Yeah,
is good.
Pac-10 killing it.
Pac-12.
Pac-12.
Pac-2 next year.
Yeah, hey, make sure for any subscription devices you're not paying for the Pac-12 channel next year because that is going to be a shaft to your pocket.
Do those 2 teams, they are the only ones that get the money, right? They're just going to split the TV deal between the 2
Just
teams.
play one game. It's the championship opening game. All right, great season, guys.
That could be the coach's strategy to pitch to the players is like, hey guys, we got one game to play. We just got to win this one thing, and everyone can cash out bags.
Yeah.
We're just gonna distribute this money to the team.
Oh, man. Well, that was a way better college football discussion than I thought we were going to have after this weekend. But thank you. I needed that. I needed that little pick-me-up. Maybe I'll just be a Colorado fan this year.
I'm on that bandwagon big time. What did they say in that interview that their apparel sales were up 850% from last year?
Wow.
I was like,
But, I mean, to tie it all back to sneakers, Nike and Dion making up just made everything better. Once that clicked into place, you're like, oh, it's over. Once Shedeur came out with those Dion cleats on, like the turf cleats or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah, it was over. That's when it ended.
Yeah.
So, yeah. All right. Any final words?
I gotta bounce. My neighbor's about to sell me a pair of foam runners, so I gotta go over there and pick them up. So, deuces. I already canceled my Hydro Mox. This has been a roller coaster.
I can't tell if you're serious or not.
No, seriously, I'll show you the text.
You just bought foam runners? How much are they?
Can you see that?
Yes.
Doors unlocked. We're upstairs.
I don't
Your
know how
neighbor
much
has
they
foam
are.
runners?
Brand new. Just been sitting there.
Wow. All right. Well, go do your thing, Landon. Welcome back to the sneaker community.
All right.
If we
see
call
y'all.
those sneakers. Peace. All right, Dan. I guess you're the one that we're leaving for final words.
Oof. Even when you're feeling a little tired, it's always good to get together with the bro chachis. Just hang out a little bit and talk.
Beautiful. Words of wisdom.
Hey,
We love you all.
There's infinity amount of caffeine in this world that can fix your tired days the next day.
That's fair. We love you all. Follow us. Go to YouTube. Hit subscribe. We'll see you next week. Peace. Are you rapping, Dan?
No, big no.
No.